African news update on Top Accolade News. The headlines: Mali arrests French nationals and army generals over alleged coup plot. Former DRC Justice Minister faces 10-year prison term. Senegal moves to strengthen transparency. Tanzania attracts global investors to build mining equipment factories. We start today with a focus in politics. Mali arrests French national and army generals over alleged coup plot. Mali's military government has arrested a French national, accusing him of spying for France to destabilise the country, alongside 2 army generals and at least 55 other soldiers allegedly involved in a coup attempt. In a televised statement, the security minister said the conspirators sought foreign assistance and aimed to overthrow the junta, which has ruled since 2020 and extended its transitional period to 2030. France has yet to comment on the allegations. The arrests come amid growing political tension following the detention of former prime ministers Moussa Mara and Choga Maiga, the dissolution of political parties, and persistent jihadist attack despite Mali's alliance with Russian forces after cutting ties with France. Still in politics, former DRC Justice Minister faces 10-year prison term. The Democratic Republic of Congo's former Justice Minister, Constant Mutamba, faces 10 years in prison if convicted of attempting to embezzle nearly $20 million in public funds meant for a prison construction project in Kisangani. Prosecutors, in close agreement on Wednesday, also called for a decade-long ban on Mutamba's political rights. The defense insists no money was misappropriated, highlighting that Mutamba involved the General Inspectorate of Finance and other oversight bodies to track the funds, reflecting his good faith. Known for campaigning against corruption and advocating judicial reforms, Mutamba, who ran for presidency in 2023, has frequently clashed with magistrates. The court is set to deliver its verdict on August 27th. Moving on in politics, Senegal moves to strengthen transparency. Senegal's president has pledged to restore financial accountability after his predecessor left billions in hidden debt, unveiling a bill to expand the 2014 Asset Declaration Law for high-ranking officials. Under the amendment, prosecutors, judges, local authorities, auditors, and public company directors must declare their assets at the start and end of their tenure, while the reporting threshold for budget managers drops to 500 million CFA francs. Critics says the law exempts the president, with opposition leaders calling it a violation of transparency principles. His administration has aggressively pursued alleged corruption in the previous government, arresting 5 former ministers, including Macky Sall's brother-in-law, charged with embezzling over $4.6 million. The National Assembly is set to vote on the bill on August 18th. Shifting focus to economy, Tanzania attracts global investors to build mining equipment factories. Tanzania is positioning itself as a key hub for mining equipment manufacturing and services in sub-Saharan Africa, attracting investment from companies. Speaking in Dar es Salaam, Minerals Minister Anthony Mavunde highlighted the launch of a new sales warehouse for heavy machinery, spare parts, and mining equipment, saying it will reduce the need to import parts and lower operational costs for local miners. The government has allocated land for the construction of factories to add value and provide mining services, aiming to boost growth in the sector and strengthen Tanzania's role in regional mining supply chains. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In international relations, bilateral talks in Addis Ababa strengthen Ethiopia-Uganda partnership. Ethiopia and Uganda have held high-level talks in Addis Ababa aimed at deepening bilateral relations with a focus on economic cooperation, regional peace and security. Uganda's State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Bulimba John, met with his Ethiopian counterpart, Ambassador Handera Abera, to reinforce agreement, strengthen joint ministerial commissions, and explore collaboration under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Both countries emphasize fair and equitable use of Nile waters, a point of contention with Egypt, while committing to combat terrorism and promote African-led solutions to regional challenges. The talks underscored decade-long diplomatic ties and shared priorities in boosting trade, investment, and regional integration. Moving to conflicts. Mandera residents fear for lives as Somalia conflict spills across border. Residents of Mandera, Kenya, are living in fear as stray bullets, rockets, and live ordnances from Somalia's ongoing conflict have repeatedly crossed the border, endangering lives and destroying property. Senator Ali Roba condemned the attacks, calling for urgent government action to protect citizens and hold Mogadishu and the Jubaland administration accountable. The crisis follows tension in the triangle war between Somalia's federal government, the Jubaland administration, and regional militias. Reports of displaced Kenyans seeking refuge in safer areas, along with sightings of Ethiopian military helicopters, have heightened concerns of foreign involvement. Residents and community leaders are demanding immediate intervention to prevent further violence and safeguard civilians in this volatile border region. Turning to entertainment. Nigeria launches Tikera Africa to empower women artisans. Nigeria's Minister of Women Affairs, Ajiya Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, has emphasized that empowering women artisans is not charity but a strategic economic imperative during the launch of Tikera Africa in Abuja. The platform aims to celebrate African creativity while creating jobs, reducing poverty, and integrating women into agro-industrial and creative value chains. The minister highlighted that initiatives like the Nigerian for Women Project and Women Agro-Value Expansion are aligned with President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, leveraging the skill of over 150 million Nigerian women and girls as drivers of economic growth. Tikera Africa is envisioned as a transformative space that connects Africa talent to global markets, fostering innovation, identity, and economic empowerment. Now in sports. Algeria coach wants a tough clash with Guinea at CHAN 2024. Algeria coach Majid Bouguera said every game is a final as his side prepares to face Guinea in a crucial CHAN 2024 match. Known for their tactical discipline, Bouguera's team combines combat defending with intelligent attacking movement, putting them close to an early quarter-final qualification. Speaking ahead of the clash, the coach stressed that Guinea remains a threat and highlighted the extensive analysis his staff had to conduct on the opponent's strengths and weaknesses. With Guinea fighting to keep the knockout hopes alive, the encounter promises a tense battle of strategy versus determination on the pitch. That concludes our African news update for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojoromi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.